Hey there, friends. If you're over 60, this video is especially for you. Today, I'm going to reveal something that might completely change how you think about your health, your joints, and your mobility. You see, many people, even those who are careful about stretching, think they're doing enough to keep their bodies strong and healthy as they age. But here's the thing. Stretching alone isn't going to protect you from joint pain, stiffness, or the slow decline that comes with aging. And that's exactly what a top orthopedic surgeon recently warned about. He says most people over 60 are missing a critical piece of the puzzle. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to feel stronger, move better, and protect your body for years to come. I know. You've probably spent years trying to stretch. Maybe you even follow yoga videos or do those gentle morning routines. And yes, stretching is important. It's like oiling the hinges of your joints. But if you think stretching is enough to keep your muscles strong, your bones healthy, and your balance sharp, you're in for a surprise. Here's why. As we age, our muscles naturally lose mass, our bones lose density, and our connective tissues become less resilient. Stretching keeps you flexible, but it doesn't rebuild strength or stimulate the growth your muscles and bones desperately need. Imagine your body like a building. Stretching is like repainting the walls and keeping the doors polished. It makes everything look smooth and you can move through the rooms easier. But if the foundation isn't strong, cracks will form, doors will jam, and eventually the whole structure becomes unstable. That's why building strength is the foundation you can't skip, especially after 60. And the great news is you don't need to spend hours in a gym lifting heavy weights to do it. There are simple, safe, highly effective ways to rebuild strength, protect your joints, and improve your mobility, all from the comfort of your home. One of the first things I want to emphasize is the difference between stretching and strengthening. Stretching increases your range of motion and keeps your joints supple, but strengthening does something more powerful. It tells your muscles, your bones, and even your connective tissues, I'm still active, I'm still capable, and I need to stay strong. This signal is crucial because as we age, our bodies tend to interpret inactivity as a reason to weaken, which is exactly what leads to falls, fractures, and mobility issues. By adding the right strengthening exercises to your routine, you're literally sending a message to your body that it still matters, that it still has purpose, and that it needs to stay resilient. Now, I know what you're thinking. You might be worried about lifting weights or straining your joints, and that's completely understandable. But here's the key. We're not talking about heavy, intimidating workouts that leave you exhausted and sore. We're talking about functional strength training, the kind that strengthens your muscles in the exact ways you use them in daily life. This could be something as simple as sitting down and standing up from a chair repeatedly, or using light resistance bands to strengthen your arms, shoulders, and back. These exercises mimic everyday movements, so your body becomes stronger in the ways that matter most. Let me tell you a story. There's a patient I heard about from an orthopedic clinic, a woman in her early 70s who had been stretching religiously for years. She was flexible, could touch her toes, could twist and bend without pain, but she still struggled with climbing stairs, carrying groceries, and even getting up from the couch without support. When she added just 15-20 minutes of strength-focused exercises 3 times a week, her life completely changed. Within a few weeks, she noticed that her balance improved. She could carry heavier loads, and those little daily movements that used to feel like obstacles suddenly became effortless. And the best part? She didn't have to give up her stretching. She simply layered strength training on top. That combination is where the magic happens. So, what exactly should you do if you're over 60 and want to protect your body? First, you need to identify the big muscle groups that tend to weaken with age: your legs, your core, your back, and your arms. These are the areas that help you walk, balance, lift, and twist safely. Weakness here isn't just inconvenient. It can lead to falls, which are the #1 cause of serious injuries in seniors. Next, you want exercises that target these groups without putting undue stress on your joints. That's where body weight exercises, resistance bands, and light dumbbells shine. They allow you to build strength gradually, safely, and sustainably. For example, squats or sit-to-stands are excellent for your legs and glutes. Don't worry if you can't go all the way down at first. Just work within your comfortable range and focus on proper form. Wall push-ups or band-resisted push-ups are perfect for your chest and arms. Gentle rows with bands strengthen your back and shoulders, improving posture and reducing the risk of back pain. And don't forget your core. Simple seated twists, pelvic tilts, or even gentle balance exercises help stabilize your body, protect your spine, and make daily movements easier. Another important factor is consistency. Strengthening is not a one-time fix. It's a habit, a lifestyle. Doing these exercises once a week isn't enough to create lasting changes. Aim for at least 3 sessions per week. Even if they're short, 15, 20, or 30 minutes is more than enough. The key is to move regularly, progressively challenge your muscles, and celebrate small improvements. Over time, these tiny gains compound into significant increases in strength, balance, and confidence. And here's something many people overlook. Nutrition plays a huge role in how your muscles and bones respond to strengthening exercises. After 60, your body needs more protein than many seniors realize, as well as key vitamins and minerals like vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium to support bone density and muscle recovery. Pairing a strength-focused routine with proper nutrition accelerates results and helps prevent injuries. So think of your workout as one part of the equation and what you put into your body as the other critical piece. Now, you might wonder, what about cardio? Isn't walking or light jogging enough? Here's the truth. Cardio is fantastic for heart health, circulation, and endurance, but it doesn't replace strength training. In fact, combining cardio with targeted strength exercises is the ultimate approach for longevity. Imagine it this way. Cardio keeps your engine running while strength training maintains the frame of the vehicle. Both are essential to keep your body performing at its best. I also want to touch on joint health because that's a concern for so many people over 60. Strengthening muscles around your knees, hips, and shoulders actually protects your joints from wear and tear. When muscles are weak, joints bear more load, leading to pain and degeneration over time. Strong muscles act like shock absorbers. They take the pressure off your joints, reduce pain, and even improve mobility. So, when your orthopedic surgeon warns you that stretching isn't enough, this is exactly what they mean. Flexibility alone doesn't protect your joints from the stresses of daily life. Strength does. And here's the part that surprises a lot of seniors. You don't have to be extreme to see massive benefits. Even small, simple movements done consistently can produce profound changes. A few minutes of squats, seated leg lifts, arm presses with bands, or gentle core rotations can be enough to reverse muscle loss and protect your joints. The trick is regularity, focus, and combining these exercises with your existing stretching routine. You're essentially creating a full-body maintenance plan that keeps your body strong, flexible, and resilient. Another bonus is that building strength improves balance and reduces the risk of falls, a huge concern for seniors. Even if you feel steady on your feet, subtle weaknesses in your legs, core, or ankles can increase your fall risk dramatically. Strengthening exercises target these hidden weak points, helping you stay upright, confident, and independent. This is why orthopedic experts are so passionate about encouraging seniors to go beyond stretching and embrace functional strength training. Now, let's talk mindset, because this is just as important as the exercises themselves. Many seniors feel hesitant to lift weights or do resistance exercises because they fear injury or think it's too late to start. But the truth is, your body is capable of remarkable change at any age. Research consistently shows that even people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond can gain significant strength, improve bone density, and enhance mobility with the right program. Your age is not a limitation. It's just a starting point. And here's something I want you to take away. Strength is more than physical. It's about independence, confidence, and quality of life. When you have strong legs, a stable core, and resilient joints, simple tasks like carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or getting out of bed become effortless. You feel more energetic, more capable, and more in control of your life. That's the real gift of strength training, not just the muscle gains, but the freedom to live fully without fear of injury or dependence on others. So, what's next? Start small. Pick 2 or 3 strength exercises you feel comfortable with and commit to doing them consistently 3 times a week. Add gentle stretching before or after to maintain flexibility. Focus on proper form. Listen to your body and progressively increase intensity as you feel stronger. Pair this with balanced nutrition, adequate protein, and plenty of water. Track your progress, celebrate your improvements, and remember, consistency beats intensity. I also encourage you to consult with your doctor or an orthopedic specialist before starting a new routine, especially if you have existing joint pain, osteoporosis, or other health concerns. They can guide you on safe modifications and ensure your plan supports your long-term health. But don't let fear hold you back. Most exercises can be adapted for any fitness level, and the sooner you start, the sooner you'll notice improvements. And finally, don't underestimate the power of community. Joining a class, working with a physical therapist, or even connecting with friends for gentle exercise sessions keeps you motivated and accountable. Strengthening isn't just a solo journey. It's an opportunity to connect, share progress, and celebrate milestones together. That sense of accomplishment and camaraderie is incredibly motivating and makes sticking to a routine much easier. Remember, if you're over 60 and relying solely on stretching, you're only addressing part of the equation. Strength is the missing piece. The foundation for healthy joints, strong muscles, improved balance, and long-term independence. Start with small, safe, functional exercises. Be consistent, nourish your body, and over time, you'll notice a transformation that goes far beyond just how you move. It'll affect how you feel, how confident you are, and how fully you live your life every single day. Hey friends, if you're over 60, listen closely because what I'm about to share can completely transform the way you move, feel, and live. You may have heard it before. Strength training is important. You may have also heard that nutrition is important, but very few people understand how powerful it is when you combine the two. The way targeted strength routines paired with proper nutrition can actually maximize your joint health and support your longevity in ways stretching or dieting alone never could. Today, I'm going to take you on a deep dive into exactly how this works, why it matters more than ever as we age, and practical ways to implement it into your daily life starting right now. Let's start with the strength component. Strength is not just about looking toned or lifting heavy weights. It's about function, stability, and independence. After the age of 60, our muscles naturally lose mass, a process called sarcopenia, and our bones lose density, making them more prone to fractures. Muscles, bones, and joints work together like a team, and when one weakens, the others are forced to compensate, which often leads to pain, instability, or falls. That's why targeted strength exercises are so critical. These aren't random movements. They are exercises designed to strengthen the specific muscles that support your joints in daily activities, from walking and climbing stairs to carrying groceries or even simply getting up from a chair. For example, think about your knees and hips. These joints take the brunt of most movements, and weakness in the muscles around them can lead to knee pain, hip pain, or even hip replacement surgery down the line. Simple yet powerful exercises like chair squats, step-ups, or leg extensions can strengthen the quadriceps, glutes, and hamstrings, the key muscles that stabilize your hips and knees. Over time, this reduces stress on the joints, improves alignment, and dramatically lowers the risk of injury. Similarly, for your shoulders, back, and arms, gentle resistance training using bands or light weights can help maintain mobility and strength for lifting, reaching, and maintaining posture. Now, let's pair this with nutrition because exercise alone isn't enough. Your body needs building blocks, protein, vitamins, minerals, healthy fats to repair muscle tissue, strengthen bones, and reduce inflammation. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing nutrients, which is why seniors often need more protein per day than younger adults. Without adequate protein, even the best exercise routine won't translate into muscle growth or joint protection. You can think of it like trying to build a house with bricks but no mortar. The structure may look complete, but it won't be stable. High-quality protein sources like lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, and even protein-rich plants provide your muscles with the amino acids they need to rebuild and stay strong. But it's not just about protein. Vitamins and minerals play a crucial role too. Calcium and vitamin D are essential for bone density, magnesium supports muscle relaxation and function, and omega-3 fatty acids help reduce inflammation in joints. Imagine doing a strength exercise like a lunge or a squat while your bones are weak and your joints inflamed. Your progress will be limited and your risk of injury rises. On the other hand, a body properly nourished is like a well-oiled machine. Your muscles repair faster, your joints glide smoothly, and your bones remain strong and resilient. Let me tell you a story to put this into perspective. There's a gentleman, let's call him Mr. Thompson, in his early 70s. He had always been relatively active but hadn't focused on strength training or nutrition. He noticed that climbing stairs left him winded. He struggled to carry groceries and his knees started aching. When he started a targeted strength routine, simple exercises like chair squats, seated rows, and step-ups, he initially felt sore but noticed improvements in balance and mobility within a few weeks. Then he focused on his nutrition, increasing his protein intake, adding vitamin D-rich foods, and incorporating anti-inflammatory fats from fish and olive oil. Within a few months, Mr. Thompson reported less joint pain, stronger legs, and more energy throughout the day. This combination of targeted strength training and proper nutrition was literally life-changing, improving not only his physical health, but his confidence and independence as well. The beauty of this approach is that it works synergistically. Strength training creates small micro-tears in muscle fibers, which might sound bad, but it's actually what triggers muscle growth and adaptation. Nutrition provides the raw materials for repair and growth. Without protein and key nutrients, those micro-tears can't heal properly, and progress stalls. With proper nutrition, your muscles rebuild stronger, your bones absorb stress better, and your joints receive better support. In other words, your workout becomes infinitely more effective. Another key point is inflammation, which is often overlooked in seniors' joint health. Chronic, low-grade inflammation can accelerate joint degeneration and pain. What you eat can either fuel that inflammation or help reduce it. Anti-inflammatory foods like fatty fish, nuts, seeds, olive oil, leafy greens, and berries work hand in hand with exercise. Strength training improves circulation and stimulates the production of anti-inflammatory proteins in the body. When combined with a diet rich in anti-inflammatory nutrients, this reduces stiffness, improves joint mobility, and even helps with recovery after exercise. Consistency is another crucial factor. Many people over 60 try strength exercises sporadically or diet inconsistently, expecting rapid results. But your muscles and bones adapt gradually. A consistent routine, 3 to 4 strength sessions per week, combined with daily attention to nutrition, yields sustainable improvements. Even short sessions of 15 to 30 minutes can be enough, as long as the exercises are targeted and progressive. Pair that with meals that provide enough protein and micronutrients, and you're giving your body the perfect environment to thrive. Let's break down some practical examples of combining strength and nutrition. A morning could start with a protein-rich breakfast, like Greek yogurt with nuts and berries. Then, mid-morning, you might do a short strength session targeting the legs and core, chair squats, seated leg lifts, and gentle core twists. After the session, a small snack like a boiled egg or a smoothie with protein powder can help muscle recovery. Later in the day, lunch could include lean protein, leafy greens, and healthy fats. Dinner could be salmon, quinoa, and roasted vegetables. This balance ensures that the muscles you worked during your strength session have the nutrients needed to rebuild, and that your joints and bones are supported for the next day. Hydration also plays a surprisingly important role in joint health. Water lubricates your joints and helps nutrients circulate through the bloodstream. Many seniors underestimate their water needs, which can lead to stiffness and reduced mobility. Drinking water consistently throughout the day, especially before and after exercise, complements both your strength routine and nutrition plan, enhancing joint function and overall performance. Balance and functional movement are another aspect where strength and nutrition converge. Exercises that target stabilizing muscles, like single leg stands, gentle lunges, or seated marches, improve coordination and balance, which reduces the risk of falls. Proper nutrition, particularly protein and minerals like magnesium and calcium, ensures that the muscles supporting these movements are strong and resilient. Over time, you create a feedback loop. Stronger muscles support better movement, which encourages more activity, which in turn strengthens your body even further. It's also worth mentioning that mental health and cognition benefit from this combination. Exercise, especially strength training, stimulates the brain, improving mood, focus, and even memory. Proper nutrition, including omega-3s and antioxidants, further supports brain function and reduces oxidative stress. When your brain and body work together in this way, you're not just building physical longevity. You're enhancing quality of life, independence, and mental sharpness as you age. One of the biggest misconceptions is that strength training is risky for seniors, especially those with joint issues. But targeted routines, when performed with proper form and paired with nutrition that supports tissue repair and reduces inflammation, are actually protective. Strengthened muscles absorb shock, ligaments and tendons adapt more effectively, and proper nutrition accelerates recovery. Over time, this approach not only protects joints, but can even reduce chronic pain and improve mobility in ways that stretching or light cardio alone cannot. Another key tip is gradual progression. Start with lighter resistance or body weight movements, then slowly increase intensity as your muscles adapt. Similarly, introduce dietary changes gradually. Add more protein, include anti-inflammatory foods, and reduce processed foods. The combination of gradual, consistent strength training and thoughtful nutrition helps your body adapt safely, reduces the risk of injury, and ensures long-term adherence. Tracking your progress can be highly motivating. Keep a journal or use an app to note the number of repetitions, resistance level, or duration of your exercises alongside your meals and hydration. Over time, you'll see improvements not just in strength, but in energy, balance, and joint comfort. Seeing those changes reinforces the habit and makes it easier to stick to the routine, which is essential for sustained joint health and longevity. Another advantage of this approach is prevention. Strengthening muscles before they weaken significantly and providing your body with nutrients to support bone and joint health can prevent age-related decline rather than trying to reverse it after the fact. Prevention is always more effective and safer than trying to treat pain or mobility issues once they arise. You're essentially giving your body a shield against the common challenges of aging: falls, fractures, joint pain, and loss of independence. You also want to think about the types of protein and nutrients you consume. Complete proteins, those that contain all essential amino acids, are particularly important for older adults. Animal sources like eggs, fish, poultry, and dairy are excellent, but plant sources like quinoa, lentils, and soy can also provide what you need. Pairing these proteins with vitamin C-rich foods like fruits and vegetables helps your body synthesize collagen, which is crucial for joint cartilage and connective tissues. Collagen supports your joints, ligaments, tendons, and even skin, creating a full-body benefit that complements your strength exercises. Timing matters too. Consuming protein within a few hours after your strength session can enhance muscle recovery and growth. Similarly, having a balanced meal with protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs before a session provides energy for optimal performance. Think of your body like a machine. Fuel it properly before use, repair it after, and it will run efficiently for years. Sleep is another underrated piece of the puzzle. Your body repairs muscle tissue, balances hormones, and processes nutrients while you sleep. Poor sleep can blunt the benefits of exercise and nutrition, leading to slower recovery, increased inflammation, and even higher risk of joint pain. Combine your strength routines, proper nutrition, and good sleep hygiene, and you create a triad of factors that maximize joint health and longevity. Consistency over time compounds into major results. You might not notice dramatic changes in a week or two, but after a few months of regular targeted strength sessions paired with proper nutrition, your balance improves, muscles grow stronger, bones get denser, joints feel smoother, and daily movements become easier. This creates a positive feedback loop that keeps you active, confident, and independent well into your later years. And let's not forget the psychological benefits. Feeling stronger physically boosts confidence, reduces fear of falling, and encourages more social engagement and physical activity. When you combine this with proper nutrition, which fuels your brain and body, you experience more energy, better mood, and greater resilience. Longevity isn't just about living longer, it's about living well, with mobility, independence, and enjoyment intact. This combination also supports weight management. Strength training builds lean muscle mass, which increases metabolism, while balanced nutrition ensures your body has the nutrients it needs without excessive empty calories. Maintaining a healthy weight reduces stress on joints, especially hips, knees, and lower back, further protecting your mobility and joint health. Finally, integrating both strength and nutrition into your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. Even simple, consistent steps, like a 20-minute targeted strength session 3 times a week, coupled with protein-rich meals, anti-inflammatory foods, and hydration, can produce profound changes over time. It's about creating sustainable habits that support your body, your joints, and your long-term quality of life.